guys, it's Jess and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a very happy and productive week. And today's question of the week comes from Amelia and she asks the following. Hi Jess, I really love your channel. I always seem to get off task when studying. I also have two younger siblings who always distract me and come into my room whenever I'm trying to study. What should I do and how can I avoid being distracted when studying? So I think that this is a really common question. I actually do find that I get asked this very frequently, so I thought it's a fantastic question to address in today's video. Now I have quite a couple of pointers, so get ready. Now when it comes to beating distractions when studying, it's really important to first off make sure that you're studying in a good area. Now some people prefer to study in a library whilst others do prefer to study at home. It really depends what works for you, but I do think that it's much less likely that you'll be distracted if you're studying outside of home, especially if you have young siblings that are vying for your attention. Now if you're finding that the main distractions are not actually coming from within your study space, but in your home, such as your family members, then it can be a really good idea to pop up a sign. Now, one thing that my mum did when I was younger and studying in university was she took an old bag tag and wrote a little note inside to hang on my door. So some of the notes included, do not disturb juniors in progress or getting my nerd on. And I thought it was really sweet, but it was also a really convenient way to let all of my family members know not to disturb me and that I was studying. So once I'd completed whatever it is that I was working on, I would then be able to leave my study area and they would know that I am completely available for them and totally free to talk to again. If your family members are young siblings, like in this case though, it can be a good idea to first of all try and structure your study sessions around times where they're more preoccupied, such as bath time, whenever they're watching their favourite TV shows, or you can also try and distract them with some different activities. So for example, you might want to set up a little craft station and get your siblings to do something else in the meantime whilst you're completing your homework. Or you can actually try and bribe them and see how you go with this one, but letting them know that you're not to be disturbed for a particular amount of time, and if they're able to leave you alone for this time frame, then they will get a very special reward. So I hope this answers your question and that my tips have helped you with dealing with some distractions when you're trying to study. And of course, if you guys want to send in your study questions for my next question of the week video, then make sure to leave them in the comment box below, or you can even comment them on my social media accounts via Twitter and Instagram. You can find me at studywithjess. Also, you can check out my previous video by clicking up there and clicking the card. And don't forget to subscribe down below if you're not already subscribed, because I post up regular study tip videos and I'm here to help you out with all of your study needs. Of course, if you want to access more of my study tips and get a more in-depth understanding of how to perfect your study skills, then you can also check out my study skills book, The High School Survival Guide. I'll leave some links for where you can order it down below in the description box, and I hope you find that very helpful for your studies as well. Alright guys, I will see you on Monday, so have a very happy and productive weekend. Bye!